Hi, so today I'm going to be talking about my project, which is a soccer tee. And it's kind of like a golf tee, but just a little bigger and a little different. So, how did I get the idea? When we were supposed to brainstorm, we were supposed to think of things that interested us, and soccer was interesting to me, even though I don't play it as much. It's still pretty interesting to me, and I thought of problems that I would want to solve. And the first problem I thought of was weather. Even though we can't change the weather, I was trying to think of ideas that could stop the ball from like moving as much, and a soccer tee was kind of just the first thing that popped to mind. How did I prepare? I just looked at and just thought of like different possibilities of how this soccer tee can look. If I want it to be as wide as a soccer ball, or like look just like a golf tee, but just in bigger size. And once those ideas that popped into me, I either wrote it down or I sketched it out. How I researched, I just kind of researched how golf tees worked and how long they were. And I also researched like the sizes of balls to see like since I figured out I wanted the soccer tee to be like a little less wider than a soccer ball. I kind of looked at the sizes and see like how I want them what size I want them to be. And I did have a lot of challenges. I had to keep thinking of like different ideas because soccer is a fast-paced sport. Once you kick a ball, you can't just stop. You can't stop to like pick up the soccer tee. So that was one of the challenges. And I also thought of the soccer tee being in the ground, and I thought of like just the different possibilities that could happen, and just the different ideas of how I could do it. So I have the soccer tee as my idea, and this is just a soccer field, and these 7 spots are where I want the soccer tees to be. So um, these are all where the soccer balls will stay. They have to stay in place before you kick it, because if they don't stay in place, the referee will like blow their whistle and say like, no, you have to redo that kick. It has to stay in place before you kick it. So those were the 7 spots that I thought of to where to put it. So this is my design. Um, I figured I wanted the width of it to be 1.5 inches smaller than a regular ball size. And of course, we have to sell the soccer tees in different sizes, because adult soccer balls are way bigger than little kid soccer balls. So we have to sell them in different sizes. And the kind of lips and the outer lips, I wanted them to be 0.5 centimeter high. So the soccer ball can kind of hug, the soccer tee can kind of hug the soccer ball. And then the height of the end of the soccer tee, I wanted it to be 6 inches. So you can put it enough in the ground, so if you accidentally kick it, it won't come out of the ground. It just might move a little bit, so yeah. And I also have an idea of putting it as just selling it as just a regular soccer tee, and also putting it in turf fields. So this idea, this concept for putting it in the ground, so you would either double tap with your fist or your ankle or your heel, and the top layer of turf will remove itself and reveal the tee, or you can place the ball on top of the circle. So I don't really know anything about engineering or like mechanics, so I don't really know how I would put the weight sensor in the turf or the soccer tee, but I would want to put that so once you put the ball on top of the white circle, the tee will the turf will sense that weight and the tee will come out. And once you put the ball on the tee and you kick that ball off the tee will sense that weight brought off of it, and it would go back into the ground. And this is the concept under it. So the turf above the tee will be 1 centimeter thick, and then that's how it's going to sit under the ground and how it's going to be out of the ground. So I want it to be 1.5 inches higher above the ground, and So the soccer players kind of have that height, and then the soccer ball would kind of just rest kind of on top of the lips, or yeah, the lips on the outside of the tee. And yeah, so I want the tee to be kind of a harder plastic on the bottom and then a harder rubber on the top. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.